cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with MONIE.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with MONIE.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with MONIE.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with MONIE.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with MONIE.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with MONIE.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with MONIE.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
Hey cousins, so what's going on? We are live a little earlier than usual. But what's up everybody? Hope y'all are having a good start to your Monday, good start to the work week. What's up, twin? I'm at work but listening. Okay. Shout out to you. Shout out to you doing the Lord's work right now with the holidays approaching. What's up, Corey Jackson? How you feeling? What up, cousins? You listening to at work? That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, I just wanted to come in because I just saw that Rollingstone had dropped some behind the scenes um photos. I think they had a conversation with Sounwave and a bunch of the features on GNX. So I wanted to come and get y'all's opinion on that, share some of the photos, how y'all feeling. Um, so again, smash that like button on your way in. I would really appreciate that so much. Um, Shout out to my mods, whoever is in here. Like I said, I know we earlier than usual, and everybody's probably at work. Shout out to Sharisha. What's going on? Finally catching my first live. Hey, and Lake, how you doing? Glad you could join us for the first live stream. We usually come on later in the day, but I'm not doing nothing right now. I have the day off, so said I wanted to just go live. What's up, mysterious mermaid? Hey, India, how's your day going? What up, Bella? How you feeling? Hey, Dante, what's going on? What's going on? So, like I said, Rolling Stone shared some images, some behind the scene photos. So, I just wanted to go through that with y'all. And the article was written by Preezy Brown. So, shout out to Preezy. And it's titled How Kendrick Lamar Tapped into the Spirit of LA to Make GNX. Sounwave and other key collaborators take us inside the making of the rap star's latest Grammy-nominated classic. So it looks like they put in a classic stamp on it. Now, a couple weeks ago, everybody was trying to debate whether this was a classic or not. Well, apparently, people are feeling like it is a classic. Okay? So it says when Kendrick Lamar knocked out Drake with the 2024's Not Like Us, he did so with pomp and flair. It was an epic musical showdown that concluded with Lamar being crowned not just the victor of the moment, but rap's reigning ruler. And that moment made a lot of noise. But when Lamar deployed GNX several months later, he proved that being cool and calculating can be just as deadly. And they ain't wrong. They ain't wrong. They were telling us how somebody else was this cool, calm, and collected, strategic war general seasoned in preparation. But that was all proved to be a fucking lie. That was proved to be a scam. What's up, end of the world 6118? What's going on? How you feeling? Kwani finna leave in a little bit. Beach. They cheer the vans. I'm on 48%. Oh, charge the vans. That's crazy. How don't you charge the vans? They didn't know they had shit to do. What's up, Chalk? How you feeling? So the article continues. The sixth studio album in Lamar's discography, GNX, arrived on DSPs without warning in November 2024, widely considered a victory lap for Lamar and his camp. The project was hailed as confirmation of his kingship. It's now been nominated in a host of major categories for the 2026 Grammy Awards. It's tied to 9 total nominations, including Album of the Year. It still low key baffles me that this man just woke up one day and said, I'm just gonna upload this album. I'm not gonna tell UMG. I'm not gonna tell whoever needs to know. We are just going to upload this shit and we are gonna call it a day. And only Beyonce can do that, and only Kendrick Lamar can do that. Insane. In fucking insane that you can just say, hey, we're just gonna upload this album. Who cares if anybody is aware? And it makes sense because if people knew an album was coming, there's no telling who would have tried to sabotage what it is that they had going on. The article continues, however, according to Sounwave, Lamar's chief producer and longtime friend, GNX was in the works long before any gauntlets were thrown. So, like they said previously, Sounwave is just doubling down. Like, this album did not come from the battle. This was something that they were working on for a very long time. The foundation for the album was laid in late 2022 and early 2023 after the LA rapper finished the first leg of his Big Steppers world tour. What's up, Tiffany? How's your day going? How you feeling, cousin? And speaking exclusively with Rollingstone about the album's creation, Sounwave, who oversaw the bulk of GNX with the co-producer Jack Antonoff, recalls the first 2 songs recorded were Squabble Up and Man in the Garden. So the first songs they recorded for the album was Squabble Up, that he ended up putting right before Not Like Us, the music video. So, and then the next one was Man in the Garden. So he has been already feeling like he deserves it all. He had already felt that way. Hey Ria, how's your day going? I think he did it to silence the upcoming lawsuit. They knew when the boys team would file the lawsuit. Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely think that it was put out um right before the lawsuit because behind the scenes Drake had been having conversations, had been threatening UMG, had been having to try meetings with people, and that kind of confirmed it for me because in one of the songs, I think Whacked Out Murals, he says 2025, but we're still in 2024. So that just tells me that the album wasn't probably supposed to come out in November. It was probably supposed to come out in January. So, um, yeah, I think this was just put out because what's up, K-Way? But yeah, Ria, I agree with you. I think so. TT, are we seeing signs of a Grammy progression? Probably a little bit. Probably a little bit. We might get a little bit some more stuff. It would be nice to get more stuff, you know. MONIE on a streak, let's go. Appreciate you showing up, cousin. Thank you. Thank you so much. Um Soundwave says, I remember putting the sample in the MPC and chopping it up. He says, Squabble Up, for which he enlisted producer Scott Bridgeway, a master of the 808, to come up with the beat. He put his imprint into it and it finally started to form into something, but it was way too fast. Once we slowed it down, we knew we had something special. And that's the Debbie Deb sample. Um, Man at the Garden stands as one of GNX's more introspective performances. Sounwave recalls recording the song in New York with Antonoff and getting rap legend Nas's blessing to interpolate his Stillmatic song One Mic on the track. But it was Lamar's rhythm that brought it all together. It started to form into something where Dot just all of a sudden had this flow, the producer says. The flow felt so nostalgic, so personal, and we just built off of that. So shout out to Nas for giving the blessing. It seems like Nas has been the only one, I mean, outside of Jay-Z with the Super Bowl and stuff, but it seems like Nas is really the only one who hasn't been hating. You know, everybody else been in their fucking feelings and shit. Like, what's up with that? What is up with that? You can't wait for real. I still can't believe this nigga sued. 2025 been crazy. Blasphemy. Blasphemy that this man will sue. Blasphemy. And it's even crazier that some people feel like that shit was reasonable. That shit was cool. There's a lot of people who know that shit was ridiculous, but they won't come out and say it, which I think is also corny. Like, bro really tried to cripple hip hop because his fucking feelings were hurt. He tried to cripple hip hop because his feelings were hurt. Like, I don't think people understand the gravity and the consequences that could have came if this lawsuit would have moved forward, and if it moved forward and he prevailed. Like, he would literally be responsible for one undoing what Uncle Luke did when he went to the courts and he fought the Supreme Court for over censorship. So that one would be one being undone, and then he would be setting a precedent to where rap lyrics can now be used against artists in court. Mind you, he signed a petition the previous year saying rap lyrics shouldn't be used in court, but then went back on that and was trying to get a lawsuit off. Shit is just wild to me. Shit is just wild, but I'm glad the judge saw through that shit and said, hey, you signed up for this. Hey, you actually egged this on. You actually taunted this man. So how dare you file a fucking lawsuit? How dare you? But like I said, good thing we prevailed and that shit was dismissed. Dismissed. I would be surprised if Kendrick actually did an interview. I think we're long due for one, a sit down interview. I don't expect it because he's, like I said before, he's been putting the shit in his music. But if he does a sit down interview, it'll be with someone who is highly respected in the journalism feed. He's not just going to just sit down with anybody to have a conversation. He's going to want to have a thought-provoking exchange with someone to where he feels comfortable enough getting his thoughts off. I would love an interview though, but I'm not counting on it. With Kendrick, I've learned to not count on any fucking thing because when you do, you get your hopes up and then you're upset and then you're mad at some shit that only you expected. So with him, it's just like, if he does, he does. I'm that way with Beyonce too. Both of them have whipped me into shape. They have taught me better. Hey, what's up, Bing? How's your morning going? How's your afternoon going? Whatever time it is where you're at. Kendrick Lamar said 2025 they move announcing scary shit. And they've been moving scary. What's up, Night Night? How you feeling? Naya, a lot of old heads are jealous, and it's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate, especially because Kendrick's not the type of person that's gonna shit on the people who've come before him. He's always giving respect. He's always showing love. Just for the old heads to be haters, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. So, according to Sounwave, not all the tracks were initially intended to be full songs. That's interesting. Luther, the massive SZA collaboration, started off as an interlude and took shape with help from the songwriter Ink. That's interesting. I'm glad Luther became a full song. Could you imagine it just being an interlude? Now that low key would have pissed me off. um, I got a call from our boy Soundwave. You'll pull up on this. Ink says, we've been locked in since then. It's always good to work with people that inspire you. Now the Luther Vandross sampling cut is up for Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best Melodic Rap Performance at the February 1st Awards. And shout out to Ink as well, because I feel like Ink don't be getting the love that she deserves. She's low key one of those writers, singers who's coming up behind the scenes. I think Ink has done a lot of work with Beyonce as well. So shout out to Ink. And I think Ink is the female voice on Dodger Blue as well. They say there were no drums. It was literally me chopping the sample and Dot just humming melodies. We had the sample in the tuck forever. We just never could crack it, Soundwave says. But once he hit this one specific melody, I knew that this had to be bigger. The shift in creative direction illustrated how material thought to be minor became central to GNX. Exactly, because imagine you just made Luther be an interlude. Luther ended up going number one for 13 fucking weeks. 13 weeks. And it's currently outperforming um Not Like Us in daily streams. So shout out to Ink for putting that extra sauce on it for it to become a full track. Is that why Dodger Blue is so short then? Because Dodger Blue needed to be longer. It's not an interlude, but it's still short as fuck. I wish Dodger Blue was a little bit longer too. If you haven't yet, please smash the like button for me. We're trying to get over 100 likes. I would appreciate that so much. It says we got over 100 people in here. So if you're listening, if you're tuning in while at work, shout out to y'all getting that money and listening in. I appreciate y'all, but make sure y'all sneak and smash that like button for me as well. Um, One king saluting another king. What's up, Corey Jackson? I'm predicting a Grammy performance from Dot and SZA with Debbie, Cheryl Lynn in a Luther tribute video or hologram. That's interesting. I low key have like a creepy thing with holograms. Like they creep me out. But that would be interesting. Uh What's up, Pepper? How you doing? Nas is one of the only OGs that is moving like an OG. Salute to him, cause he's not insecure. He's secure in himself, and he's secure in his discography. Like Nas has always given Kendrick his tens, even way back, starting with like Good Kid, Mad City. Always showed him love. What else we got? So sometimes that happened with the assist of another producer. While Soundwave was the chief architect, he leaned on a secret weapon, Mustard. Okay, Mustard has entered the chat. On tracks like Hey Now, Mustard comes through when he needs to come through, he says, and he popped up with that record. I remember instantly everybody in the room started to dance and we never could let it go. I don't care what nobody say. I still need to hear Hey Now in somebody's strip club. The beat is a perfect song for a strip club. And I need to get to somebody's strip club one day because I need to hear Hey Now in the strip club. Like, that is a goal of mine. Hearing Hey Now in the fucking strip club. Um, that's one of my favorite songs. And then they talk about TV Off up for best rap song, evolved from a single idea into a two-part composition with the help from Kamikaze Washington. Shout out to Kamasi Washington, another credited producer on GNX who has worked on every Kendrick project since To Pimp a Butterfly. Um, Say he played the string section and it just started to get bigger. TV Off a classic too. I think they said, yeah, they put two parts together to make one song, which is crazy. Facts. Let's get those likes up. A hologram, hell no. Yeah, the last time I saw a hologram was when they pulled the hologram out for Tupac. Never want to see that shit ever again. Never ever want to see that shit again. That shit pissed me off. And not like the hologram looked bad, I guess. It's just fucking weird. I just feel like I feel like that's disturbing the dead. Like you're doing too much at that point with fucking holograms. Like, what are we doing? Stop playing with the spirits. Stop playing with the dead. I don't want nothing to do with a hologram. Hell no. What's up, Callie? How you feeling today? Glad you could catch a live stream. We usually go live late at night, but I was up not doing shit. So I said, let's go live and talk about this. Who got interviewed by Rolling Stone? This is Sounwave, but they are talking to a bunch of the features, a bunch of the producers for GNX. Luther is such a beautiful song. It really is. And then the video is beautiful as well. So beautiful. Nas' new album, fire. We getting too comfortable with artificial, too damn comfortable. Jeremy Cole, what's up, cousin? How you feeling? Hoping we get some sort of sit down now that Dot is done with his tour. We're keeping fingers crossed. What's up, Smooth? What's up? What's up? How you feeling today? How you feeling today? Is it your birthday today, Q, or is it Raphael's birthday? I believe it's your birthday today. It is so sick. It really is. Yes, it is your birthday. I knew I wasn't tripping. Happy birthday. Y'all put some happy birthdays in the chat for Q. It's his birthday today. Damn it, Dottie 6 done messed it up. Tony 6 really done fucked it up. Done fucked up the church's money. Mustard is a June Gemini, just like Kendrick Lamar, Team Gemini. Shout out to the Geminis. Are you a Gemini, Night? Is that what you're trying to say? That you're a Gemini? MONIE should try to interview Doechii. I think I should. Let me get. Yes, sir. Happy birthday, Q. I would love if Monique could interview Doechii, or even if she could interview her DJ Milan. I'm pretty sure you didn't mean to put Monique, but that's funny because that is my middle name and where MONIE is short from. But those are good options. Those are really good options. I would love to interview all of them for sure. That Tupac hologram was scary as fuck. Scared the shit out of me. Tupac alive. I'm not playing with you, K-Way. I'm not playing with you today. That shit scared me. Hey Now was my most streamed song in 2025. That's my damn theme song. So fire. I need to hear Peekaboo in a strip club. Go back to work. What else we got? So we got a picture of some of the producers, I'm assuming. It felt like I was part of a group of people that were all very brilliant. Washington tells Rolling Stone. It felt like an honor. It felt like, let me do my little part to add to it. I tried to absorb being with everybody else. I kind of have trust in Kendrick and all of them, and they got to take it to a place that's the ultimate level. Everyone knew right away that the moment in TV Off where Kendrick shouts out Mustard's name would be a fan favorite. And it became a fan favorite. That Mustard was everywhere. From people, from entities, sports, everywhere. Shit, Mustard even got a fucking Heinz deal out of that. That's what you call planting money trees, when you can do a funny one liner, turn it into something, and it can cause create business opportunities for your friends. That is so fire. Once everybody first heard that Mustard, the reaction was instant laughter, joy, and energy, Soundwave says. And Lefty Gunplay, whose 6-word contribution to the same song is another highlight, recalls the positive vibe in the room. Lefty, Lefty really having 6 words on a song with a great opportunity to walk away as the only featured artist with their name on a Grammy is low-key crazy, because I don't know if y'all know, but the featured artists, they don't, if GNX wins rap album and album of the year, unfortunately, the features don't get a Grammy because the Grammys change their percentage. I believe you got to be on at least 20 to 30% of the songs on the album to be considered um and get a Grammy. But Lefty Gunplay having the opportunity to walk away with a fucking Grammy is fucking hilarious because he's nominated for an actual song. It's so funny. And he only said 6 words. That is crazy. He said, I had a notepad and I was writing. Then Kendrick Lamar walked in the studio, came straight up to me, gave me a hug, he says. He told me that he's had his eye on me and that I'm doing my thing in Los Angeles, that I'm the missing piece of the West. So there you go, Lefty. He's pouring into Lefty, and he only got 6 words for him. Lefty said, I'm in here writing in my little notepad. And this motherfucker's like, nah, I got these 6 words for you. Do these 6 words. Hey, and it worked. Shit get crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Shout out to Lefty. Shout out to Lefty. Elsewhere, Whacked Out Murals, the song that opens GNX, was born out of an unexpected early morning recording session driven by Kendrick himself. Yeah, that was 100% a Kendrick moment, Soundwave notes. I think he did that at like 6 a.m. One night, I just remember being excited and getting pumped up from hearing it. I wasn't even in the room when he created that. But the album's heart and soul lie in 2 distinct callbacks. Reincarnated is a fiery reimagining of Tupac's posthumous cut Made Niggas, while Heart Part 6 samples SWV's Use Your Heart. Now, why are these people blowing in the background? Oh my god, they always want to be blowing some leaves and shit. Sorry if y'all can hear that. They always pulling up at the most random time. But Reincarnated, I feel like is one of Kendrick's best written songs ever in his discography. I feel like it can be considered a top five in his discography. Yeah, it's the maintenance people outside of my condo blowing the fucking leaf blower. Like, please get away from my window. Please. You're annoying me right now. Jesus Christ. Let's see what else y'all saying. The Michael Jackson one was worse. The hologram, yeah. I hate all this AI pop stuff too. We don't that over here in Cali. Yeah, it's so weird. The AI of Tupac, Whitney, Biggie, Amy Winehouse, all of the dead legends. Like, just stop. Like, I feel like you're playing with spirits. You're playing with people who are supposed to be resting, and I feel like that can just be nothing but bad karma, in my opinion. I don't know. I'm good. How are you doing? How's your birthday? Like, what are we doing for our birthday today? Moni, that's what I'm thinking of, the Tupac one. I hated it so bad. And I love Tupac. Like, I grew up listening to him. Connect with my brothers, and that hologram freaked me out. I'm telling you, definitely freaked me out. Definitely. Appreciate you, Callie. Thank you so much. What's up, Tiffany? What's up? Good morning, Neek. How's it going on your side? What's up? We love you too, Q. I really hope you're having a good day today. Dodie messed up so early too. Like, damn, like do y'all remember when Dodie was up on the screen during the tour and then the next day he was yeah. They edited his ass right out. Edited his ass right now. I'm talking to text. I did not mean Monique, y'all. It's okay, cousin, because that's literally my middle name. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah, I just popped up out of nowhere. What else? I'm a little behind. Every child in my family knew that mustard shout if they didn't know anything else. I'm telling you, the kids love it. The kids love the mustard just like they love the 6-7. I still don't understand the 6-7 joke. If any of y'all can explain to me what the 6-7 joke is, I would appreciate it. But I don't. I just see the kids love the shit. I don't know what's Lefty doing right now. Who fucking knows? Hey, Mr. Towns, what's up? Who knows what Lefty is doing, Tam Tam? Who knows? I don't know. Lefty got himself some good management, and I do see he be in the studio and stuff, but I don't know what Lefty up to. I'm gonna have to go check and see. I don't know. Lefty words prove prophetic, deserves a Grammy. Shout out to Lefty. But yeah, like I was saying, Reincarnated and Use Your Heart. Use Your Heart is one of the best R&B songs of all time. I don't care who agrees or disagrees with me. I feel like SWV does not get the respect that they deserves as an R&B group, and Use Your Heart is such an underrated song. So when he used that, I was like, oh, he's speaking to me, because that is one of my favorite songs, and it worked so well the way he was able to incorporate the sample. Well, I don't think he used the actual sample. I think they interpolated it. Would that be considered an interpolation? Someone else is singing, because it's not Coco's vocals. So someone else is singing it. But I love how they did that. The creation of Reincarnated requires substantial reconstruction to preserve the authenticity of Tupac's original. It was difficult to navigate, Sounwave says, because of the way Made Niggas was, which originally appeared on the soundtrack to the 1997 film Gang Related, is regarded as a conceptual masterpiece. He says that's Pac, that's gang-related soundtrack. That's a moment for us, and we didn't want to mess it up. I knew we couldn't just sample it, he says, to pay proper respect to the original. Sounwave brought in Bassett Noah and pianist Matthew Imtech to record new parts. It started to feel more tailored to what we were going through, Sounwave says. When you sample stuff, when you interpolate stuff, this is how you're supposed to do it. People just be sampling shit and they just step on or record over what the sample is instead of mixing it, chopping it up and all of that, making it their own. They just want to copy the original. And that shit is so lame to me. Like, where's your creativity at? Where's the creativity at? But you can tell, like, he really tapped into Pac and he really tapped into the sample because he doesn't sound like he's mocking Pac, but he sounds like he studied him to make sure he got it right especially instead of using AI. Like, he's showing you, I don't need to use AI to copy Pac. I study him so much. I respect him so much. I respect his work so much. I'm going to pay true homage in the right way and do the sample justice. Like I said, Reincarnated is just so good. It is so fucking good. And I just hate when people are like, oh, there's not that much lyricism on GNX. You're a fucking liar. You are a liar. There is lyricism all over GNX. You just don't want to listen to, or you can't grasp the concept or understand what the fuck he's saying. Yeah, the gardener person comes to my house on Thursday and do a leaf blower. It feels like they've been coming here for the last 2 weeks or so. It feels like they've been coming every day. And it ain't that many fucking leaves in the world to me to be coming every day. I don't know what's going on. Yes, Reincarnated is beautiful. And my goodness, when you listen to it, it's such a lovely musical blend. Like the instruments working OT. Yeah. They did it right. They did it right. I bought 2 Kendrick Lamar GNX CDs. Yeah, I think I bought a vinyl and a CD. Nah, pissed me off. Drake pissed me off doing that. Yes, Dot used to show Dodie Six, then just replaced him with Kid and the Great. Kid have been killing his solo part. Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do, okay? Listen, we ain't gonna do no arguing. We ain't gonna do no social media games. I'm just gonna get you up out of here and show you that you are not really needed like that. I went out my way to show you respect. I went out my way to show you love and put you on. I ain't asked for no favors in return or nothing. And this how you gonna do me? Say that. And shout out to Kidda, because I feel like we literally watched Kidda grow up from a baby. I remember his first viral video. And now to see him where he is just amazing to see the growth. Lamar and Sounwave are both proud Los Angeles natives, I guess, and they give a nod to their hometown ball club on Dodger Blue featuring Wally the Sensei, Siete. Is it Siete or Siete 7? I don't know. And Roddy Rich. The song released between 2 World Series wins for the city underscores GNX's themes of hometown pride and creative camaraderie. It takes a team after all. Shout out to Frank for supporting the channel. Appreciate you so much. He channeled Pac's energy while making it his own. 100% facts, Frank. 100% facts. He didn't go into it trying to just be Pac and Pac only. He went there to show, he did that song to show respect. I don't understand the 6'7" joke either. Some of y'all know I'm kind of auntie status. I'm 6'7", so I like it. Goddamn, why you so tall? Do you play basketball, K-Way? 6'7" is so tall. I'm only 5'3". So Jesus Christ. Leaf blowing Larry gotta pee an Auburn fan. No way. He popped up while you live. Shit is crazy. Shit is fucking crazy. SWV at the Grammys. K-Way, you want everybody at the Grammys. K-Way said bring everybody. Bring the mariachi singer. Make sure Solana is there. We want to make sure Lefty Gunplay is in the building. Somebody get Hit a J3 off of Twitter and tell him he got some work to do. We need everybody. Roddy Ricch keep pushing his album back. So he got free time. Come to the Grammys. We all performing. At this point, they might as well just give him 30 minutes and let him perform the entire album. At this point, that's what I say. And don't forget to dig Luther. Dig him up. We gonna dig Luther up and we gonna sit him on the side of the stage at this point. Because we need everybody in the building. Debbie Deb, you too. Debbie Deb, you too. Come on. Let's just do it that way at this point. What else they have? Siete notes that he was particularly proud of sharing the track with 3 other artists from the same section of the Mad City. I was proud, he says. I was smiling ear to ear, just grateful. We all from the same west side of Compton. We all from that little circle, that bubble. So that really felt good. We all come from the same place, trying to come out, make it out, and we're doing it. We're dedicated. We're making it happen. Shout out to Siete. 2 more songs on GNX that capture that sentiment. Peekaboo featuring AZ Chike and the album's title track with Hit a J3, Young Threat, and Peso. Y'all be giving GNX title track a hard time, and I don't like that. But whatever. Sounwave says they emphasize Lamar's desire to collaborate with intention and showcase artists he respects. That's who his character has always been, Sounwave says. He's just like that. I believe in y'all, and I want you guys to shine. And that basically just sums up Kendrick to the T. He wanted to showcase these LA artists because he believes in them and he feels like they deserve to be put on. And Peso agrees. It was all around good vibes, he tells Rolling Stone. Everything was so natural. Conversations just flowed. We touched on certain topics with each other before even making any music for real. It was just an all-around dope experience. Kendrick is a very humble, down-to-earth individual. He definitely did his thing for the West Coast and brought out some of the rising artists, gave us a platform, a spotlight, and boosted our voice altogether. You know what's so funny about this? Because with the situation with the game, right? And how people are like, oh, he's the one who put Kendrick on. He's the one who put Kendrick on his mixtape. But that's not why Kendrick got put on when you think about it. And for Kendrick to be able to do something similar, right? Put a whole bunch of West Coast artists onto his album, get them a whole bunch of streams, get their Spotify plays up, get them interviews, get them placements, get them nominations for Freshmen of the year, get them label deals. This is what it's about when you pour into people, when you think you believe in people. You want to see them do good. You don't want to come back 10 years from now and you're talking about, I was up before him, he was on foot, I was pushing a range, I'm the one who made him change his name, I'm the one who put him on. Like, what did you do all of that for? Did you do it just to be able to throw it back in his face? Or did you do it to make sure they are able to level up and be able to continue to be greater, and people who might have never seen them before are now have the opportunity to see them and check out their music? That's just funny to me that it how certain things play out in the end eventually. Motherfuckers want all the props and recognition for doing something that they did not do for you. And then they want to throw it in your face. Like, please don't ever do me no favors if when you get mad at me, you get upset with me, you want to then throw it in my face that this is what you did, or you want the credit for my success that I have today. People are crazy. Crazy as hell. So shout out to Peso for actually acknowledging that. Who's this? We got Kendrick, Jack, we got Sounwave, and we got Ink, and they are in the studio. SWV doesn't get the accolades they deserve them 100%. I was so shocked to find out that SWV doesn't have one Grammy. And the one time they had an opportunity, or at least Coco at least had an opportunity to get a Grammy, was from Men in Black. And the label didn't even credit her as the singer. Hell, they didn't even put her in the music video. They had a fucking monster in her place. They definitely don't get the respect that they deserve. Shit, SWV was the mentors for Destiny's Child when they first started out. Y'all heard the cousin Tam Tam. If you haven't already, please smash the like button. I would really appreciate that. What else they posted? Case in point, the vocal contributions throughout the album from mariachi singer Dara. Compton is a small city, but it's a big gumbo pot. My neighbors will play Juan Gabriel all day loud. Sounwave says that was a missing piece to us. We needed to capture the same feeling we had back then. And when she came in, it was just magical instantly. She understood, hopped in a booth, and had everybody in the room, I guess, and gave everybody in the room chills. But after years of studio work, sometimes into the wee hours, how did K-Dot and Soundwave know it was time for GNX to shine? It all comes down to emotion, the producer says. If I don't shed a tear by the last second of the album, it is not ready, Soundwave says. Once that last second of the last song stopped at 6 a.m. in the morning, I shed a tear. I was like, we're done. Yeah, Gloria have you in your feels. Heart Part 6 will have you in your feels. Man at the Garden will have you in your feelings. Reincarnated, Heart Part 6, Gloria. Yeah. Those fucking songs will have you in your fucking feelings for sure. That is the end of the article, and I think they have another tab where they show some images. This is Ink in the studio. We got Soundwave, Kendrick, and Jack Antonoff editing. I'm assuming some songs. And the photographer is Ali Jacobs. So shout out to them. Engineer John Turner with Jack Antonoff. Sound engineer Laura. We got a picture of Jack, Kendrick, Sounwave, and Ink again. Margaret and Sounwave. That looks like Kendrick in the back. Um, is she stretching his leg? um, the mixer Ali Jacobs. We got Kendrick eating some watermelon. And that says the date is August 12th, 2024 on it. Next up, we got the producer and engineer Ray Charles Brown Jr. in the studio. We got Sounwave and Sam Dew. Shout out to Sam Dew. Shout out to fucking Sam Dew. Yes, we definitely want a documentary for sure. Scott Bridgeway. Shout out to Scott. Shout out to Halle Bailey's man. That's her man. I wonder if she's gonna go to the Grammys with Scott. I'm pretty sure she probably will. They'll probably do the red carpet together. Ray Charles. What are you talking about Ray Charles for? Don't tell me you want Ray Charles on the stage too. Jack looked like he's really good at trigonometry. All of Mr. Brown the Big Steppers will have you on an emotional roller coaster. It definitely will. 100%. They always doing something at 6 a.m. Damn. Listen, they get up early. Apparently, they go to sleep early and they get up early. I mean, yeah, they go to sleep early and they get up early. That's like my grandma. Be up at 4 a.m. in bed by 8 p.m. I was having some fries and some chicken also at the bar, and some woman was trucking on me on the dance floor. What? Okay. All right now. I heard that, Q. Q said, I'm not going to say that. Don't say that, Moni. I was going to say Q got some cutty last night, but I'm not going to say that. Shout out to Dara. Them vocals are iconic. They really are. To start the album off that way, chef's kiss. That's who I want to see perform. That's who I really want to see performing. I want to hear her. If we had to hear anybody, I want to hear her. I did not expect Margaret to be in the studio with them. She's a great actress. Ain't she married to Jack? Okay, yeah, she married to Jack, I think. Sounwave laying it down. These captions on these photos are fucking hilarious. But those are the photos that they showed us. They gave us a little sneak peek into the making of GNX. Now, do we expect some more Grammy promo? Do we expect an interview coming soon from Kendrick? Do we expect some TV appearances? We can only hope. We can only hope. Kevin, what? What do you mean by that? Jack can't handle Mark. Out of pocket, bro. Out of pocket. Doubt it. Doubt about to fade away like jeans after 2 washes. Nah, I think he outside. The trees, y'all don't know what Jack is bringing home. They said Jack bringing home that hammer. Okay? Stop playing with Jack. Stop playing with that boy. I think a documentary tour film would be enough for me. Me too. Even if we don't even get the documentary aspect, if we can get another concert film like Missing Around the Big Steppers, I'll be satisfied. I really would be. No lie. I'm sorry. Hey, don't be sorry. Be careful. Jack gonna get your ass, okay? I expect nothing from Dot except silence. Listen, you know real. Jack got that. Jack got that make you come back, okay? Hopefully, I remember Dot used to at least frequently interview with Big Boy TV, but he hasn't sat with Big Boy in a long time. Since TPAB, I think that's home team. So I'm surprised. To be honest, I don't think, yeah, I don't think Big Boy will get an interview from Kendrick. Um, Not that he's above Big Boy TV or above anybody, but Kendrick is at that place in his career, and this was before all of this. This is like Mr. Morale era. Because we didn't get interviews from him either during Mr. Morale. I think we had like this one Q&A, random Q&A while he was in Paris or somewhere. But he's at that point in his career where he doesn't have to go to radio and talk to anybody. He doesn't have to do that anymore. So if he does do a sit down, it's going to be in someone's studio setting or somewhere in somebody's house or something like that. Like, and it's going to be with a prominent um journalist. So again, it's not like he's above Big Boy or he's above the Breakfast Club. Kendrick is a huge entity right now. And it's the same with Beyonce. They don't have to do that at this stage in their career. So it'll be like a magazine spread. It'll be like a conversation with the dude from Apple Music that he had an interview with the last time. Hold on. What is his name? Because this is gonna annoy me that I can't think of his damn name. Interview. Uh Rick Rubin, yeah, Rick Rubin, where he had the conversation with for GQ. Yeah, it's hold on, why isn't it showing? It's gonna be one of these type of interviews if we ever was to get another interview from Kendrick. It's gonna be one of these on Apple Music, I believe, probably. Um, this interview with Big Boy was like 10 years ago. Breakfast Club, almost 10 years ago. Funny interview with Rob Markman. Um, so I don't know. I don't expect him to do a radio interview. He's at that level now, and what he has to say will be a one-time thing. Yeah, and he doesn't want to probably talk to somebody who's going to be asking him stupid ass questions. You know, like I remember, it's funny that Ebro and them are now fired, but I remember Ebro offering his wife's breast milk to Kendrick, asking him, did he want to taste his wife's breast milk? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, y'all are crazy. Offering this fucking man breast milk? Ebro should interview him on his new channel. Absolutely not. Absolutely the fuck not. I still don't think people realize this, that the only reason, hold on, where is it? A lot of people don't realize the only reason we got this Apple Music interview with Ebro is because it's a requirement from the Super Bowl. If Kendrick didn't have to do the Super Bowl requirement, we wouldn't have gotten this interview. Like, I don't think y'all understand that. Like, he doesn't want to talk to people. He does not want to talk to people. And and the only reason why we got it is because every person who does the Super Bowl has to sit down and have an interview with the Apple Music. And I was honestly hoping they would have done this interview without Ebro. I was hoping Nadeska, is that her name right? Nadeska would get the interview on her own. But he had to insert himself because he just couldn't let that moment pass. He had to be a part of it. Not a fan of Ebro. There's something about him that is off to me. I don't know how to explain it much further than that. You're not wrong, cousin. You're not wrong. Not a fan of that man either. I like Nadeska. Maybe he can do one with her. Yeah, I like her too. She's pretty chill. And she knows what she's talking about. She knows how to make the conversation flow. Um Ebro was so excited he could barely focus. You see what that aura do? Ebro tried to make fun of the Easter eggs and Kendrick caught it. Niggas don't be knowing. Nadeska was fangirling though. She almost fainted. That aura had him all stumped, just hanging on to his every word. Nadeska is a great journalist. She is. She really is. You can tell she puts effort into the questions, her research, and she takes it serious. So yeah, I don't want to see Ebro interview him. I have no issues with Big Boy, but I don't want to see an interview from Big Boy either. I just don't. I don't. Maybe I should compile a list of journalists I would like for him to talk to. Maybe I should do that. Um, hey Demi, what's going on? What's up? How's your day going? Uh, I heard Moni is going to interview Mustard next. Just watch out. Shit, you never know. You never know. I got 2 interviews coming up that's very important to me. And I think it's gonna be important to y'all. So just gotta stay tuned. Gotta stay tuned. 2026 is looking real good for us. I don't want him to do an interview with DJ Head either. Oh no. Dear God, no. New Kendrick album 26. I'm not counting on it. I ain't counting on it at all. Sneak yourself on the list. I would love a sit down conversation with Jay and Oz. That would be interesting. A nice little panel of greats, and they just talk about their come up and all that. Hey, Delisha girl, can we have an interview where Dot is smiling and laughing again? Yeah. The MONIE tree is gonna be growing in 2026. I see you. From your lips to God's and the universe's ears. Best interview would probably be Justin Hunt and Rob Markman. I say yes to one of those. Hell no to the other one. I mean, he did a conversation interview with surviving members of Indie way back in the day. Yeah, he did. I think he also did like a tribute to them as well. I just like the fact that our GOAT doesn't talk too much. And I mean, why should he? I mean, he puts it in the music, you know? Jay and Nas are not sitting in the same room together. To be honest, I think they will. Jay and Nas are not beefing anymore. They're actually pretty cool. Now I don't know with the casino situation happening. I don't know, but last I checked, Jay and Nas were cool. They were just on a song together and a music video together with I think it was DJ Khaled or something. But yeah, they're not beefing like they used to. But that would be funny because I always say that Jay-Z and Nas are fighting over custody of Kendrick. Like they both love him so much, and I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it. So that would be funny. When it's all said and done, MONIE will be the greatest of all time. She already is in my book. Oh, Kwani. Oh, twin, thank you so much. That is so nice. DJ Head was the worst thing that came out from the beef on Kendrick's side. Y'all really do not like DJ Head. And to be honest, I don't blame y'all. Head said Dot is outside for the next 4 years. Are we trusting that info? I don't trust none of them niggas. The only thing I trust is me seeing Kendrick with my own eyes. The MONIE trees. That is so clever. I might have to turn that into a shirt. Interview with Head would be them staring at each other, being coy for 30 minutes, using big words that they don't even know what the fuck they meaning as far as Head goes. Yeah, I don't want him to do an interview with Rob. He was trying to make it seem like this Drake beef was the biggest look, which irked me. And that's just so fascinating to me because as we can see, Rob, Kendrick gave you one of your biggest interviews. One of your biggest interviews. You used to be sending your music to Kendrick, according to you, for feedback. So the fact that you think this is his brightest moment is so interesting to me, to say the least. But, I'm not going to harp on that too much. Everybody got their opinion. What's up, That Girl Shines? Appreciate you supporting the channel. Dot should do a sit down with M, as in Eminem. Is that who you're referring to? That would be interesting. Yeah, I'd love to. Hit a J3 as well. These niggas talk too much, in my opinion. Yeah, a lot of them chatty patty. A lot of them are reaping the benefits of attention off of Kendrick's back. And instead of, like capitalizing off of it in a positive way, they just are enjoying the messy side of it. And that can be annoying for some people because it's like, especially when you're a fan of Kendrick for a while and like that's just not how he carries it. And then you seeing people carry it a certain way, you're just like, please stop. Please, 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 please stop. Just please stop. Jay and Nas in a custody battle for sure. Hold on. I like DJ Head. I mean, that's cool. You can like him, but a lot of people don't like him. A lot of people think he's very annoying. People think he's an opportunist. Some people think he's condescending. But there's some people who do like him. If you turn it into a shirt, that's one of the seeds being planted right there. Exactly. Dan Rob is compromised now. What did I miss? I don't know if he's compromised. But he's been rubbing a lot of people wrong, I think for like the last 2 weeks or so. But I don't know if I'll say he's compromised. Hey Jordan, thank you so much for supporting the channel, cousin. I appreciate that very, very much and helping me get to my goal for the day. Thank you. Thank you so much. AZ Check is really only one using his moment for the right reason. I agree. AZ Chike said, I just needed the platform. I got the plan. I just needed the platform. He got that Q feature, which elevated into the Kendrick feature. Now he's about to get a Tyler feature. He's working with Pharrell. Like, it's all working out for AZ Chike. You can't tell AZ Chike nothing. Do I think he was the best feature on GNX? I don't think so. I think he was probably the second best. But shit, he moving like he the best feature on GNX. And when I'm talking about features, I'm talking about like the unknown artists. I'm not talking about SZA. Yeah, they all interesting. Rob feels Kendrick biggest hit. It's not like it's, but he's not trying to say it as a negative. I don't know if I agree that he's not trying to say it as a negative. I don't know. I don't mind Eminem, but no. Yeah, I don't when you guys are suggesting that he should sit down with other artists, like what is it for? Like if I want an interview from Kendrick Lamar, I want an actual interview. I'm not looking for him to sit down with artists. So when you guys suggest that, why are you suggesting that? I'm just curious for him to sit down with other artists, like sit down with Eminem, sit down with Nas or Jay-Z. Like what are we sitting down for? Is this to talk about Kendrick? Is this to talk about hip hop? Is it to talk about themselves? Like what is it for? Why are you guys suggesting other artists for him to have a conversation with? I'm curious. I think people should give DJ Head some grace. Remember, he was at the forefront for Kenny when no one was. I wouldn't mind seeing Kendrick do a specialized piece with Gayle King, similar to the piece she did with Hov when they went through the Book of Hov library in Brooklyn. Did I see that? I think I only saw like a snippet of that. The last interview I saw of Gayle King was the interview with Megan, and she ended up asking her like, did she fuck Tory? And that just low key turned me off. So I don't know. I'm not sure. Chike has come a long way from his beefing with Draco Derulo days. Super proud of him. Not Chike was out here beefing with people. Everything's looking up ass cheeks. Kayla, please. Who do you think was the first best feature? The best feature, well, the best verse on GNX to me is Hitter's verse. I like his verse better, even with the unorthodox as beat. I think Hitter has the best verse on GNX out of all of the features. His delivery, his pocket, cooked, went crazy. Damn, not an opportunist in him that you a liar. Oh my god. Dang. Bonnie and Cousin, did you guys see the Rob Marker interview with the company man, and Rob was backhanded compliments towards Kendrick talking about the Kendrick versus Drake rap battle? No, I have not seen that. I have not seen that. To be honest, y'all, I try to steer away from watching other people's content that do similar things to me, as me, because I don't want to have similar talking points. I know sometimes we all share the same opinion, but I try to avoid watching other content creators. The only content creators that I actually tune into is We Are Deciphered, and y'all see me in their chat all the time. Um, so I pretty much try to stay away from watching other content creators unless it's something like one of the cousins tell me you should watch this, and I'll go watch it. Like right now I've been watching Jeremy Hex, his, what is it called, Chasing the Crown thingy. I've been watching that. So if y'all want to watch that with me, I think he has an episode coming out tonight. If y'all want to watch that with me, let me know. Like we can do a live stream watching it together. Just let me know though. You can either comment or put it in the Discord and we can watch it together. I think a new episode is coming out tonight. So those are the only two like I've been shut up. Hell no to Gail King. Gail King, absolutely the fuck not. Not with Gail King hating that. Damn, not y'all going off on Gail King. I'm so dead. Gail is messy. At least Oprah's a baddie. Y'all are crazy. Down in Dixie, sorry I'm late, fam. Have y'all gotten to say fuck Ice from the Joe Budden podcast yet? I've been avoiding them. I've so been avoiding them. It's not worth discussing. Like I've noticed like they've been trying to just rage bait at this point. It's not even worth acknowledging them, especially not Ice, corny ass. Gail King interview with R. Kelly plays rent free in my head. I don't know how to hog tie. How I'm a hog tie. I'm fighting for my life. Yeah, no, Kendrick does not need to talk to Gail King. No, thank you. I'm good. A hip hop conversation on where they believe it is now and what it would take to progress it. That would be interesting, Khadijah, to be able to hear from Jay-Z, Nas, and Kendrick on the subject. That would be interesting, especially based on the fact that they are the last three people who have had the ability to shift the culture. Like Nas had the hip hop is dead movement. Um Jay-Z had the death of autotune, and Kendrick has Watch the Party Die. And in each instance, they both were able to shift hip hop, whether it was for a moment or not, but they both had three pivotal moments in hip hop. So I think that would not be a bad idea for them to have a conversation. Peso got off too. Yeah, I like Peso voice. Verse as well. Hitta had the juvie flow. He killed it. Facts, he sure did. I think he could do an interview with Elise. I really like her. I like her too. Dodie Six had a cold verse. That probably won't happen. I've been critical of Oprah. Y'all know Oprah and Gail are munching. He sure did. he in in 95 he talked about Oprah. The what's the fuck is cancel culture, dog? Hitta is best verse for sure. Then Ass, then Doja. Kayla, I'm not playing with you. Stop calling that man ass. I'll never forgive Head for that stay on stream stunt. That's my biggest gripe with DJ Head. He's an attention whore. I'm not scared to say it. He's an attention whore. And then he be saying shit he don't even know what the fuck he talking about. Like, I would like to see Kendrick on today's show. Y'all just throwing anything out there. Justice for the title song. I don't trust no nigga that doesn't like R&B. DJ Head lost my support. That's just a weird thing to say. Like, who doesn't fucking like R&B? I don't know. Kayla is out of control. I don't know what's up with her, but she is out of control. AZ Jike has the most swagger. That's why it's good to me. Yeah. I wonder if he would consider Jennifer Hudson talk show. No, hell no, Khadija. Hell to the no. Jennifer is a terrible interviewer. She just gonna sit there and say, so you put out an album called GNX, huh? And she's just gonna stand there and just look at him. No fucking way. Hell no. Anything that he says to her, she's just gonna repeat it back to him. Hell no. Again, not trying to be funny, but Kendrick is above doing talk shows. He's above doing radio interviews. Like, in this stage in his career, he's not an average artist. And I don't think a lot of people are grasping that he doesn't have to do those things because he's not in that stage in his career where he's still making a name for himself. And this has been since the Mr. Morale era. He don't got to do those things. So I honestly don't expect him to sit down on the Today Show. I don't expect him to sit down with Jennifer Hudson of all people. Like, I don't even know how she has a talk show. Like, how does she even have a fucking talk show? I don't know. And this is not me being like shady or anything, because I have respect for Jennifer Hudson. She be screaming at the top of her fucking lungs like a crazy person, but those are just things he doesn't have to do. And I don't think she can have the type of conversation Kendrick Lamar would want to have. Like, she doesn't have the range. She doesn't know how to have a back and forth. Again, he will say something and she will just repeat it back to him. Like, she's not a good interviewer to me. Jeremy's passing the crown. Siri has been great so far. It has been. It really has been. And you can tell he's been taking his time. He's been doing really good research, and I've been enjoying it. I've definitely been enjoying it. That girl shines. Appreciate you again supporting the channel. M knows what Dot is going through. It can have relevant questions. They both don't like being outside and are top MCs with massive fan bases. I hear you what you're saying, but I don't see Eminem as an interviewer. So I don't know how, like, this wouldn't be an interview. I guess this would just be like a conversation amongst two friends, amongst two peers. That's how I would see that. But I don't think Eminem would want to do that. Like, what is Eminem getting out of doing that? It doesn't seem reasonable for either one of them to have this conversation for the public to see. Like, if this is a conversation like behind the scenes, then I get it. But this isn't a conversation for like the public to see, because it wouldn't be like an actual interview. This would just be like two friends shooting the shit, two artists who are peers. That's how I would see it. I don't know. But you never know, should it? K-Way for real. Appreciate you, cousin. Showing love always. Dot interview prospects: MONIE, Angie Martinez, Sway, Nas, Ryan Coogler. Ryan Coogler, me of course as well. Yes, I'm putting myself at the top of the list. But I love Angie Martinez as too. I love Sway. Nas, I don't know, because to be honest, I don't even like Nas interviews with other people. But Ryan Coogler, that would be good. I would be interested in that. Especially because I want them to have I need to know if Reincarnated was a part of Sinners. I feel like Reincarnated should be a part of Sinners. Like, did he know what you were doing? Did he watch the movie before? I think there's no, that was about Black Panther. Ryan Coogler, I would like to see that. I think Angie Martinez would be able to have a good conversation with him. I love Angie Martinez. I feel like she doesn't get the respect that she deserves anymore coming up. She got the respect and stuff, but now it's just like she's just looked at as like the OG or whatever. And truth be told, I studied for my interviews when I was looking for like tips and stuff. I actually studied. I studied Angie Martinez. I looked at some old Miss Jones interviews, but not like the messy stuff because Miss Jones is messy as fuck. Um, but Angie is like my number one when it comes to interviews. But I would love to see Ryan and Kendrick have a conversation. I think that would be pretty cool. CKWay, I didn't agree with the holograms. I didn't agree with digging Luther Vandross up, but I do agree with Angie Martinez. I do agree with Ryan Coogler and possibly Sway. I think those could be decent conversations. Definitely. But yeah, I love me some Angie. Angie done interviewed the best of the best. I want her one day to leak those old Tupac interviews. If she could leak those old Tupac interviews, that would be crazy. Oh shit, hold on. Not good assessment of the J Huts. And again, I wasn't trying to throw shade at Jennifer or nothing like that. I'm just calling a spade a spade. Kendrick Lamar ain't doing no interviews, and people need to stop trying to force interviews on Kendrick. I think eventually he'll do one or two. But yeah, right now what for? Like, y'all only want to ask about Drake at this point. That's all the conversation is y'all trying to get answers about Drake, and you can just listen to the music if you want to know what he feels about Drake. You know? And Kendrick on Kelly Clarkson's show. Q, I'm not playing with you today. Just I'm not. Kendrick can do what he wants. I trust him and Dave Isaac Friley. Not the whole government name, Tiff. Must have said David Isaac Friley. Shit, if we want to do an interview, Dave Free could interview him. Like the old days. Like back in the day when Kendrick was just coming up. Dave Free used to be the one behind the camera uploading his interviews. If they want to keep it nostalgic, he can do MacWap TV. That would be funny. But I don't see him doing that. I don't see him doing MacWap TV. I don't see him doing Back on Fig. I don't see him doing none of that shit. And that's not shade, but again, I don't know. I wonder if Mac even got him on his stream, not stream, his vlog being in Australia. Kendrick like his privacy. Like in an artist on artist, yeah. And the fact that Ryan would bring up how both he and Dot are both Geminis with them thick ass accents. But M barely talks and would not want to be an interviewer. I really don't think that's what he would do. Yeah, exactly. Like when y'all are suggesting people, y'all have to take into account, do these people even like to do interviews? Like Nas, like he'll do an interview, but if you've ever watched a Nas interview, Nas is not talkative like that. So imagine him having to interview somebody. That shit would be like pulling teeth. So I think a conversation with Kendrick and Nas is something that can be had like behind the scenes. And I'm pretty sure they have conversations behind the scenes. I mean, damn, they got the same manager. Eminem, he's not really a talker like that as well. Like, so I just can't picture them sitting in an interview role and interviewing somebody when they barely like to talk themselves. Two thick ass Kylie accents. Facts, released the Bach interview. Who was Kendrick's last interview convo with before the battle? Rick Rubin. I think his last sit down interview was with Apple Music. I think this
where they come from and where they want to go, and expressing
was,
themselves. A lot of people don't have voices. That's confirmation. Putting your lid.
Yeah, I think this was his last interview 8 years ago for Damn, but then there was the interview in Paris that he did for Mr. Morale, but that was like some random panel, I think it was. I think so. Outside of you know what? Wait, where is it? I just skipped a comment where somebody said his last interview was with Jazzy. And I think that was it Rolling Loud? Where I think they had like a 5-minute interview where she was asking questions. There it goes. Kendrick last interview was with Jazzy. And I think they were like, he was about to either go on stage and perform or he came right off. But that was like a couple questions. He gonna stop for the kids all the time. Whitney and Dot interview for V-Day like Nip and Lauren. No. Hell no. Those interviews are cursed. Hell no. Those interviews are cursed. Something bad always comes from the damn interviews. Absolutely not. And plus, Whitney is not gonna get on a fucking in an interview. Oh no. You either die after going to that interview or y'all break up. I don't know one couple that has lasted after those GQ interviews. That shit got bad juju. Shout out to K-Way again though for the for the support. Frank, what? Hell no. Hell fucking no. Timothy Chalamet, I think, was his last interview. If you consider that an interview, I feel like they were talking to each other about what it is that they are doing as artists, like an artist on artist. I don't know if I really considered that an interview, but it was a good conversation. I enjoyed it. Timothy Chalamet is fucking funny though. He's hilarious. I would like a Black Hippie interview. That would be cool. Do you think he would ever perform at the Grammys again? The last time he did was for Damn. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'd love to see another TV performance. I really would. If he did do a TV performance, it would probably be like again, like Saturday Night Live or for a Grammys. Could y'all see Kendrick and SZA doing a Grammy performance? Would y'all want that? Would y'all want a Luther performance on TV? Because I mean, outside of touring, that's the only performance we saw in the Super Bowl, right? Which was like only 30 seconds. Or fighting in an elevator like Quavo and Saweetie, right? I think Whitney likes to be out the way. She definitely does. Sister girl like to take care of them kids and go to her community service. That's all she want to do. And I don't blame her. It would have to be artist to artist. Like Pharrell would be a great sit down. I don't want Kendrick talking to Pharrell, especially not with the hot water he in right now. Pharrell is the wrong person to talk to right now. Pharrell got his own issues that he need to figure out. Hell no. Hey, what if he hits you up for an interview? What do you mean, what if? I'm on the first flight smoking. Okay? The first flight smoking. I already got my questions. I got questions for Dave Free too. I'm prepared already. So Kendrick, if you're listening to this, Dave Free, if you're listening to this, call me. You know my Instagram, Dave. My email is somewhere in the comments below. chillingwithMoni@gmail. If you need to contact your girl, holla at me. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. I'm down. I'm very professional. I only curse on live stream, okay? And I'm working on that. Yeah, Pharrell got his own shit going on. And plus, Pharrell is working with the clips. Pharrell is not thinking about Kendrick Lamar right now. If Kendrick is going to sit down with a producer to have a conversation, the producer that he's sitting down with is Sounwave. He's not sitting down with Pharrell right now. I know they cool and all, but with this Grammy situation going on, they're on opposite sides right now. So it would not make sense for Pharrell to have a conversation with Kendrick Lamar right now. Especially with all that capitalist bullshit rhetoric Pharrell been pushing out. No. Because then what the narrative is going to be is, oh, Kendrick Lamar agrees with Pharrell. No. When you think of options you have to think about everything. You just can't just be putting people with people. You got to understand what the backlash could be or couldn't be. So it's a hell to the no for Pharrell right now. Let him stick with Pusha T and Malice. We don't want no issues. We already got enough. Is Dave married or no? I don't think so. I don't think so. MONIE going to interview Kendrick in bed like Drake and Bobby. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Where's Baby Keem? That's what we trying to figure out. We want to know too. Where the hell is Baby Keem at? Shit. I just said that, MONIE. Get out of my head. Read Pharrell and his bad publicity. Yeah, Pharrell has terrible publicity right now. And we don't need no parts of that. Wait, what you say? I didn't even see this. Gail, no. Isaac Hayes the third. Dot homies. Everything is a no right now. A hell no. I don't need an interview with him for years. He's like Beyonce to me. What more do they want? Do they have to say? Exactly. When they comfortable to talk, they'll talk to us. At this point, is how I see it. Shit, we get what we get at this point. Because I'm gonna head out. I appreciate y'all so much for coming through and chilling with me. This random afternoon. If anything pops up, I'll jump back on. Again, maybe tonight we can do a live stream of Jeremy Heck's crown situation. That'll probably be like 9 or 10 o'clock on the East Coast. But I'll keep y'all posted for that. But if anything, thank you everybody who sent in a donation as well. I appreciate y'all helping me get to our goal. We got to 70%, so that's still good. But yeah, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Smash the like button, and I will holler at y'all later.
Hey cousin, who you chilling with?
I'm chilling with MONIE.
Hey cousin, who you chilling with?